NBA action on EA Sports. I'm Ed Cohen. Great to be joined by Jay Williams. Should be a terrific game here tonight. We're at Barclays Center in Brooklyn. Tonight, the Brooklyn Nets getting set to match up with the Los Angeles Lakers. The Nets able to control the tip.
Subbing in for the Los Angeles Lakers, number 32.
It's Cook with the basketball. Down 3. Screen coming. Pass to Cousins. Down low. Oh, nice find for the basket.
Contact on a drive can be a beautiful thing. Making those tough shots can really help you build a mental advantage over your defender.
Durant to Irving. The pass taken away by the Lakers. JaVale McGee to Cousins. DeMarcus Cousins. He's 2 for 5. Not great, but trending.
I love the drive to the basket there. Instead of trying to go around or over, go through.
Irving to Durant. Jay Williams, kid from Jersey, rooted for the Nets growing up. And where do you live now? Brooklyn.
Of course, I'm following my favorite team, and these comments are probably going to sound biased because they are. But Brooklyn is a completely different place. Only 5 minutes outside Manhattan. It almost feels like a suburb of the city. And the fact that it's culturally relevant, it just feels like Brooklyn is the new place to be.
Number 2.
Kevin Durant with the rock. To Hollis Jefferson. Irving. They'll get it to Durant. Had a chance, but it's no good.
And physicality is your friend. Don't let these guys get any easy ones down low. Make them look at the refs, wondering where the foul was every time.
Gets to the basket and scores.
Did you see that change of direction mid-flight? And also the English he utilized to spin the ball off the rim? That was a thing of beauty.
Durant to Jordan. Oh, defender pulling the chair. Gets a look. Can't hit. Durant with the basketball up top. They're down 3. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a 3-point play.
Oh, he should get some kind of acting award. That's a great sell by the offensive player. But guess what? The refs bit, and that's the game.
Rondé Hollis Jefferson at the line for a chance at a 3-point play. For his career, 76% from the line. Cook to bring it into the front court. His team up by 1. Here comes the screen. The crossover gets inside and the slam dunk.
That's called a grown man play, Ed. Someone's trying to get featured on SportsCenter tonight.
Kyrie Irving controlling the offense. To Durant. To Hollis Jefferson. The Nets now with 4 to shoot. Deep right corner. Here's a chance from long range. His first effort off the mark. To Cousins. Count the basket. 2 more points in the paint.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Kyrie across the timeline. Down 5. Hollis Jefferson in a matchup with Boogie. To Durant. Kevin Durant. He's 3 of 5. 60% shooting from the field.
You can forget about it when he uses that 7'5" wingspan to attack the bucket.
To Danny Green. Count the basket at the rim.
Well, when you play for each other and not just for yourself, that's when great things happen. You essentially lose yourself in what the team is trying to accomplish. It's called unselfish basketball, and there's nothing more beautiful than rewarding your teammate with a nice pass and letting them finish for 2 or 3 points.
And Kevin Durant, all in one motion, hits it off the catch and shoot. How do you neutralize a threat like Kevin Durant?
Well, that weak side defender constantly has to shade Kevin Durant, and that primary defender, you have to funnel KD into help every single possession, contest shots, and hope that you can deter his vision and that he misses.
To Cousins. Too much contact, and free throws coming.
It's still early, so no real impact on that call. But you know that they're going to call this one tight, so you might want to keep your hands out of his pocket.
DeMarcus Cousins, couple of free throws on the way. For his career, 73%. First one, count it. And he makes them both. Irving with the basketball, trailing by 4. Durant against Cousins. Kevin Durant. He's now shooting 5 for 7.
He's a modern-day big that plays like a 6'2 guard. Scary.
Los Angeles has the basketball to Cousins. Screen coming. Probing the defense. Goes reverse to lay it in.
Ooh, I'm not sure if he's part of the Jelly fam or not, but this young player knows how to adjust mid-flight, and he finished that shot with some crazy English.
To Durant. Fires the 3. How's that for a start? 14 points in this first quarter as he knocks down the 3.
And look, I know this requires great conditioning on the defensive part, but you have to start denying him the ball. Make him catch the ball further away from the basket.
That's toughness right there. Physical inside, gets it to go.
They're going to have to find answers defensively and quickly because he's carving them up in the first quarter.
Here's Irving into the front court. He'll run the offense. To Durant. And the Lakers clear. And a bad pass as it's taken away by the Nets. Kyrie Irving, 2 for 2. That's what you want.
That's the kind of defense they're going to play on him all night. Even though he made that shot, he knows there's nothing easy about this game.
Quinn Cook matched up with Durant. And a whistle.
His timing was a tad bit off.
We have both squads set to make some moves right now.
Substitutions. Brooklyn. Into the game for Los Angeles. Number 3.
Irving to Durant. And he's going to the free throw line.
Hey, look, sometimes you need to feel out your opponent. Let him know you're there. I'm okay with that early foul.
Foul number 4. Los Angeles Lakers.
Kevin Durant at the line for 2 shots. Career 88% from the line. And hits the first free throw. And gets both to drop at the line. Lakers at the controls right now. To Davis. Mitchell Robinson swats it.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
From long range. And the Lakers have the rebound. A pass stolen by the Nets. taking advantage of the turnover.
Well, look, you can't be caught flat-footed on defense. You need to be on the balls of your feet, especially in transition. You have to jab at that guy with the ball, hedge at him. Make him think that maybe you will take him. Maybe you'll fan out to a defender on the perimeter, but still keep him guessing. But when you don't do that, that's easy money.
Irving into the front court. Leads one. Cousins. Nothing going here on that drive. Anthony Davis. 2 for 3 now here in the first. AD, is he a new age big?
Easy answer is yes. He is Mr. Versatility. He can do everything on both the offensive and the defensive end. He can fight the post, battle for position. He can protect the rim. Plus, if you switch, he can guard guards on the perimeter. That's what you love about AD. You need something, he has an answer for you.
Irving, short jumper, won't fall.
It's easy. Force guys into low percentage shots. That's the reason why we're big into stats. It was all provided to you before the game in the scouting report.
To Davis. Has a look. And scores. Plus the foul. Patented move for Anthony Davis. And a chance at 3.
That was such a great job by the offensive player. Knowing that you're probably going to take some lumps here and there, but still remaining aggressive throughout the shot and getting a crack at the extra point.
Anthony Davis trying to cash in on a 3-point play. For his career, 79% at the line. Dinwiddie into the front court. Down 4. To Durant. And the rebound taken down by the Lakers. Nice finish at the rim.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
To Durant. A drive, but he can't get it to go. Layup goes down. Well done.
That's a good run right here to end the first quarter to open up that lead. If you're the coach of this team, you have to like the effort your guys are giving.
Dinwiddie with the basketball. Margins 8. To Durant. Here comes the screen. Durant takes on Eric Gordon. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
People become so fixated on the hands or the arms or the strengths of the arms. I look at the legs. The strength of his legs help him power through that play. That's how you get and ones.
Kevin Durant at the line for a chance at a 3-point play. He's perfect from the line so far. Here comes the screen. Mitchell Robinson pins it. Prince defended by Cousins. Deep 3 at the buzzer. First quarter is complete. The Lakers have the lead. About to start the second quarter. Both teams very...
We know what's coming. Go get them.
Substitutions. Brooklyn. Into the game for LA. Number
Irving to Jordan. DeAndre Jordan, look out. Jay, I'm surprised. He had a chance to wrap him up.
Well, you're not the only one surprised. This guy is not a good free throw shooter. You never let him have an easy bucket. If anything, make him earn it at the charity stripe.
James. Rebound taken by Hollis Jefferson. Into the front court, it's Irving. Down by 15 to Dinwiddie.
Hey, watch the screen left.
To Irving. And destroys the rim. That's what DeAndre Jordan does.
It's that easy, Ed. You never want to leave any doubt when attacking the rim.
Los Angeles, they have it. To Davis. Anthony Davis. He's now 4 for 6.
And you always feel like the words vision and unselfishness go together. They work cohesively as a unit. When you have a guy that has both, that sets the tone for how your team is going to play.
And strokes it. Simply put, when the ball's in Kyrie Irving's hands, magic could happen.
It's poetry in motion. And it's a situation in which the ball is attached to his body. He has it on a yo-yo. He can put the ball and dangle the ball out there for other people to think they have a chance. And in their mind, they do. But in Kyrie's mind, the game is over.
James. Trying to cash in. Rondo's shot won't go down. Dinwiddie into the front court. His guys trail by 13. Jordan to Irving. Great dish to set it up. Not that time.
And I'm telling you from personal experience, those are the ones that keep you up late at night. A point-blank miss right there. You gotta make those.
To Dinwiddie. Irving to Dinwiddie. Shot clock winding down. And he's fouled. Very close, Jay. The result, he's going to the line. Kyrie Irving has got 2 shots coming. A career 87% from the line. Able to convert on both free throws. Jay, Magic and Kobe each won 5 titles. How are you going to judge LeBron James' legacy in L.A.?
LeBron James wins 1 championship in L.A. That means he will set himself apart. He will have won 4 championships in 3 different cities. Now, that is polarizing for some fans. That still does not take away from the overall greatness and the legacy of LeBron James.
Baseline drive. Down the lane, but the shot won't fall. Nets have it. To Hollis Jefferson. Slam dunk for Hollis Jefferson.
That's the intensity you need to see. Whenever a player running back on defense after a dunk like that holds the inside of his forearm, it lets you know how hard he dunked that basketball.
Layup's good. Those are the types of shots you always strive for.
Showing you why he belongs here in this league with the best of the best. Efficient scoring out of the rookie here tonight.
Kyrie across the timeline. Trailing by 15. To Dinwiddie. To Irving. Oh, Jay, he commands the paint this time down. Jay, you've known Kyrie Irving since he was a young man growing up in New Jersey. He's overcome a lot of obstacles, chief among them staying healthy and on the floor.
Yeah, Ed, he's been battling injuries since his freshman year of college, but the beautiful thing about Kyrie Irving is that he always loves the big stage. Making the game-winning shot in Game 7, he will continue to do so when he surrounds himself with great, inspiring leaders with the likes of such Kobe Bryant.
How you practice leads to that. Nice pump fake.
Old school equals high percentage.
The ball in the hands of Kyrie Irving. All by himself, creates his own shot there.
You normally don't see that, but that's the type of thing that keeps shooters in the league for a long time. Every once in a while, they venture into the paint.
Old school, backs his man down for the basket.
Well, they have such great flow to their offense this evening. The ball isn't sticking to one player individually. It's moving around the perimeter, and it's zipping. They're playing with a special cohesiveness.
Tough shot, and nearly a chance at a three-point play. No foul.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
Short jumper won't go down.
You know, Ed, everybody gives so much credit to the guy who contested the shot, but there's no way he's in that position without the communication of the backbone of the defense. When you have a guy back there who can block shots and tells you to apply more pressure, you know you're in a safe place.
Deep three at the buzzer. It's good. And it gets them closer as we reach the end of the first half. First half comes to an end. The Lakers have the lead.
Hey everyone, it's Jalen Rose, and I've got your EA Sports halftime report. The Lakers entered halftime with a solid lead. It was their playmaking, the way they gave each other scoring opportunities. That really impresses me. I love seeing unselfish basketball like that. Have a look at the leading scorers for the Los Angeles Lakers. Have a look at the leading scorers for the Brooklyn Nets.
Game track. Assists.
What you see on screen is how this team was able to gain its competitive advantage, doing what's necessary for the lead.
Player of the half.
I'm ready to skip ahead and just get this guy player of the game. You can tell he's on his way to a special game.
Who was cold?
No one wants to be picked for this segment, but he couldn't avoid it. Maybe he'll turn things around in the second half. Here we go with the top 3 plays.
Number 2. Number 1.
Thanks for joining us for the halftime report. The second half is about to get started.
That's out of bounds.
stepping in for the Lakers.
Dinwiddie, defended by Quinn Cook.
Hey, double screen. Come on, he can guard you out there. Hey, what's the screen look?
The screen sets him up for two.
What I like about Spencer Dinwiddie is that he's a worker. I remember he got hurt his last year in college at Colorado, still decided to take a chance on himself, went into the draft, got drafted second round, and now I see him still defining and refining his game.
Brooklyn with the basketball. To Dinwiddie. Off the assist.
In the last 10 sequences down the court, everybody's touched the ball. You don't see anybody with any kind of negative expressions on their face because everybody's eating.
Got it.
Bread and butter. And there are a few that can do it better off the screen.
Dinwiddie with the basketball. His guys trail by 10. Beyond the arc for three. Buries it on the catch and shoot.
They're shooting the ball well, but let me tell you why. They're already ready to shoot before they even catch the ball. Look at their hands. Their hands are ready, providing a target. So when they catch that ball, they go right into their shot. We call that being shot ready.
And finishes strong. Jay, let's see if that's a sign for him.
Well, he's been pretty much non-existent the first three quarters, but when you have a play like that, that can get the juices going, and that can help you with your offensive rhythm.
And the finish, slam dunk.
Woo! This rookie is a high flyer. He brings that kind of pro-am vibe to the NBA, and it's fun to watch.
To Dinwiddie. Nothing going here on that drive. Screen coming. Has a chance. Just off the mark. To Danny Green. Strong finish that time for Danny Green. Whoa, he got up there.
Just showing you that 40-inch vertical.
And they call it.
Just a tic-tac foul.
That's his second personal foul. Team foul number 2.
To Dinwiddie. And count the basket inside.
When one player goes down, or maybe in this case two, it gives a player an opportunity to really rise to the occasion. Well, that happened last year with Spencer Dinwiddie. When Jeremy Lin and D'Angelo Russell both went down to injury, this kid went from a D-League player to a starter in the NBA, and one of the most clutch players we had for the Brooklyn Nets this past year.
Dinwiddie into the front court. His guys down by 9. Screen coming. To Dinwiddie. Has a look. Shot no good there by Dinwiddie.
The most important thing a shooter can do is continue to shoot. The defense is always going to give great effort, but it's more of your psyche that goes into the next shot that will limit you on whether you make the shot or not.
Dinwiddie with the basketball. His guys down 11. Shot from the lane won't go. Screen coming. Down for McGee. To Danny Green. For three. Yes. Or in the case of the defense, not good.
But it was how he created the shot. As a defender, there's a tendency to stand up when you stare at the ball. Offensive player recognized that, continuously moved without the ball. Bang, that's how he set it up.
Dinwiddie into the front court. 14-point deficit.
Screen right there, big screen.
Can't guard you, can't guard you. Gotta miss, guard.
He throws it down. Here on their home floor, they're chipping away.
I mean, does this crowd have a pulse? Are they even alive? Sometimes when you make a play like that, your crowd needs to get you back in this ball game.
To Hollis Jefferson. Gets it in the right corner. And that one out of bounds off a net. To Kyle Kuzma. Fires the three. Too easy. Defense has to communicate.
It's all about creating space with the dribble. Once you have that gap, you can beat somebody in a variety of ways. He chose the dagger with the three.
Brooklyn's got it. Dinwiddie, guarded by Cook. Here comes the screen. Trying to cash in. Cleans the offensive glass.
He sent that one to the third row.
He was locked in. That was impressive.
Knock it down, man. I got rebound.
Deep two there. Won't go. Dinwiddie with the basketball. Down by 15. Lets it fly from long range. Buries the wide open three. That's too easy.
Well, they're shooting the ball at an amazing clip. And when they shoot the ball this well, they're essentially unguardable. And Ed, let me tell you what that does for the team. It eventually opens up space to put the ball down on the ground and get to the rim. That's how critical the three-point shot is.
Gets it to go. Coach cannot be happy with that closeout.
Ooh, that confidence level is so superior. Whenever you start jogging back on defense before the ball even goes through the net, that speaks for itself.
Dinwiddie into the front court. He'll run the offense. Brooklyn with 4 to shoot. Going to launch beyond the arc. Joe Harris is going to get a chance at 3 here. For his career, 77% at the line. Knocks down the second free throw. Off the mark. 2 for 3 on this trip. To Kyle Kuzma. Wide open look, won't go.
You see, Ed, this is where coaches get fired. It's great to have good offensive sets, but if you can't execute, then the play was a failure.
The follow won't go either.
It's because he took his eye off his target, Ed. As an offensive player, you have to glare at where the defender's coming to, but quickly redirect yourself to your actual target. He was more consumed with the defender than he was the actual rim.
To Cousins. Shot won't go. Durant gets it in the left corner. Irving cashes in. Someone has to get into a zip code.
I remember my high school coach said one man can't beat 5. Well, I'm telling you right now, he lied. I'm watching it happen in person.
Screen left.
Offensive ball and a putback slam.
Woo, that's nasty right there.
Durant across the timeline. The deficit now up to 13. Screen coming. Irving. Oh, great pass, setting up the basket.
And ISO basketball is becoming a thing of the past. Team basketball is back. And if you have that personnel with the versatility plus the mindset, game over.
Nothing going here on that drive. Not that time. Harris takes on Eric Gordon. To Hollis Jefferson. Irving to Durant. And a chance coming up at the line.
You got to know your personnel. That's not someone you want to send to the line for a free 2.
Kevin Durant, a couple of free throws on the way. Hasn't missed yet. And he connects on the first free throw. Goes 2 for 2.
Subbing in for the Brooklyn Nets, number 22, Karis LeVert.
To Cousins. And look out. Big finish at the rim.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
Here comes the screen. To Kyle Kuzma. 4-3. It's good. Defense has to pick things up.
You know, from a point guard perspective, one of the things that I learned when I played in the league was that the more I was willing to give the ball up, the harder other players were willing to run to their spots. The harder the bigs were running to the rim. The harder the three-point shooters were running to the three-point line because they knew they could be active recipients. And when they caught the ball, they knew exactly what to do with it.
Irving to Durant.
2 minutes remaining in the third quarter.
To Irving. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Had made his first couple, but he misses there. To Cousins. Knocks it down from mid-range.
You know, from a point guard perspective, one of the things that I learned when I played in the league was that the more I was willing to give the ball up, the harder other players were willing to run to their spots. The harder the bigs were running to the rim. The harder the three-point shooters were running to the three-point line because they knew they could be active recipients. And when they caught the ball, they knew exactly what to do with it.
Durant with the basketball up top. Down a bundle. It goes down. He improvises and scores.
The one thing we know for certain in this league, it doesn't matter how big the margin is, you can always put together a run and get back in this one.
Gets to the basket, but it's no good.
And you see so many players quit on a play after they were beat the first time, but not him. He stayed on his hip, he fought back, and he made the player miss the shot. That's great defense.
Short jumper won't go down. Lakers ball. To Cousins. Here's a chance from long range. Not getting the bounce. Irving with the basketball. Trailing by 14. That's no good. And a bad pass as it's taken away by the Nets.
You know, Ed, sometimes you're just more ready to play than your opponent. The intensity and the effort, it's off the charts.
He'll put it up at the buzzer. 3 quarters down. So far, it's been all Lakers. Brooklyn basketball here as we start the...
All right, let's do this.
Subbing in for the Nets, number 22, Karis LeVert.
Dinwiddie guarded by Cook. To Durant.
Number 32.
Short jumper off the mark. Los Angeles has the basketball.
Defense, let's go.
Nothing going here on that drive. Danny Green matched up with Durant. Brooklyn secures the rebound. To Dinwiddie.
Hey, watch this screen left.
Nothing going here on that drive. To Durant.
Watch Cutter. Watch Cutter.
Gets it to go. Someone clearly missed their rotation.
Might have had an extra dribble or two there, but he got the shot he wanted.
To Cousins. Just enough of a head fake to help on that one. 6'11", 270. That's a massive man. You can make a case there's nobody like him.
There isn't anybody like him in the NBA. He is an absolute bully on the block, can burrow his way through traffic, make it easy, and also possesses that sweet shooting touch from the outside.
Oh, ferocious slam inside.
I know there's that old saying that says one man can't beat 5, but we're watching one man carry 4 other players. His back has to be hurting. Another big-time finish.
Oh, the touch at the rim. Count it. Kevin Durant, dynamic once again.
And giving it to you any way you want it. On the block, from the perimeter, mouse in the house, whatever the scenario is, Kevin Durant has an answer.
Doesn't get the bounce. Dinwiddie with the basketball. His guys down 11. Durant, defended by Quinn Cook. And he'll go to the foul line.
You never really want to foul a shooter, but if you do, ensure they're going to have a tough time converting. That's good knowledge of personnel.
First one goes down. Good free throw shooting. Knocks down a pair.
That boy got jumper.
Oh, pass stolen by the Nets.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in a playoff game, it will.
To Durant. Fires the three. He has certainly been on target from downtown. He's 4 of 5 from three-point range.
Let me tell you why. He's been receiving his passes on time and on target. Give the passer some credit in this scenario as well.
And look out.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. Nice pass to set things up. Rises for the slam. Whoa, he got up there.
Just showing you that 40-inch vertical.
Number 22, Karis LeVert.
To Cousins. Kevin Durant with the block.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
It's Brooklyn's ball. Prince sizing up Eric Gordon. To Durant. Oh, highlight moves. Tough to pull off with the defender all over you. Here comes the screen. To Cousins. From long range. Buries it on the catch and shoot.
Yeah, and what we're seeing is a brilliant offensive display. You have ball movement, player movement, and great shooting to top it off. You get those three things going, you're going to be a dynamic offensive unit.
To Dinwiddie. To Durant. Oh, big finish at the rim.
And when you get your prescription, you take your medicine and you call it a day.
The assist from number 31, Jared Allen.
To Cousins. Won't go down. To Durant.
1 minute left in the fourth.
The Nets now with 4 to shoot. Durant. Another chance to Dinwiddie. Beyond the arc for 3. Knocks it down. Defender has to get there next time.
Just because someone is listening to you doesn't mean that they actually hear you. At the end of the game, when players get tired, they listen to what the assignment was, but they didn't hear what it was.
To Danny Green. To Cousins. Oh, emphatic slam. Now the Nets going to take a timeout. They'll need a quick shot and then likely a quick foul in what is now a 2-possession game. Durant takes on Eric Gordon. For 3. Oh, he's been on target from downtown, Jay. He's 5 of 7 from 3.
Yeah, he's been able to knock down those shots by having great spacing on the floor. His teammates deserve the credit as much as he does.
And now they'll get the intentional foul. Free throws coming up with 15 seconds to go.
This is a close game, and possessions are at a premium. That's a good move to stop the clock.
Knocks down the first.
Get over.
Goes 2 for 2 at the line. Play is stopped. Timeout for Brooklyn. It's their second and final one of the last 3 minutes. They cannot stop the clock again. Durant against Gordon. just inside the arc. At the buzzer. Karis LeVert at the line for 2 shots. 71% for his career. First free throw is good. 2 for 2 on that trip. The Lakers get the victory as they win this one by 3. That'll wrap things up. For Jay Williams and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports.
Here, and I've got your EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Lakers emerged victorious after a tight finish. I could get into detail about their play calling and shot selection, but let's be honest. We all know that the dunks were the most exciting. I'd be surprised if the rim isn't a little bit bent at this point. When you have a look at these highlights, you can see how this team wasn't able to get it together. It was definitely a frustrating loss. What you see here is how the majority of the points were scored for the Brooklyn Nets.
Game track. Field goals.
From an offensive standpoint, this was a quality game. The same can't be said for the defense. But still, it turned out to be an entertaining matchup.
Player of the game.
And while you can't track leadership on a stat sheet, it was by far the most impressive thing he did in this game.
Was cold.
What can you say about a guy like this? Except that he fits the title of this segment. He was definitely cold in this game. Here's our top plays of the game.
Number 2. Number 1.
This is what the future holds for the Brooklyn Nets. On behalf of ESPN on EA Sports, I'm Jalen Rose, and it's been our pleasure to present you with some NBA basketball.